Well, it's that time of year when we all resolve in the new year to tackle some big issues and to maybe make our lives better, make ourselves better. And so, for this 10 minutes with, I have 5 resolutions for 2023 for the Needham Public Schools. All right, so 5 for 23. We'll call it that. All right, and we'll start with New Year's resolution number 5, and that is that in this coming year, we will, to support students' mental health and their social and emotional learning, we're going to finally kick off our mental health task force, which is going to be charged with complementing and working with our students, our counselors, our community partners at Needham Youth Services, and our mental health partners to make sure that we have the structure and the support and the resources we need to make sure that our students are supported. And you know, during this shadow of COVID that we still live under, there certainly have been challenges for families. We know there have been increases in student mental health issues, including eating disorders, behavioral issues. And so we're looking forward to the Mental Health Task Force working together to make sure that we're supporting all of our students in the classroom and in schools so that they can be great learners. All right, resolution number 4 is to assist the school committee to promote the School Facilities Master Plan. Now, what's the School Facilities Master Plan? Most people don't even know what that means. What you should know is that both Pollard Middle School and Mitchell Elementary School need to be completely redone. And so, the big idea here is that we're looking to see if it's possible to renovate Pollard first and bring the 6th grade from High Rock to Pollard. Therefore, we'd free up High Rock and we could move Mitchell students into High Rock while we tear down Mitchell and rebuild it on that same site. It's a bold, ambitious, and very expensive, north of $350 million, to do what I just described. And it's a priority of the school committee to make sure that we are looking at school facilities and ensuring that they provide the kind of spaces, the structure, the support that we need. It's time for the community to tackle a Pollard project and to bring the 6th grade onto a Pollard campus so we have a 6-8 middle school. And it's time to finally address the needs at the Mitchell Elementary School. So this coming year, we look to perhaps partner with the state to begin that process. And I specifically want preschool, kindergarten, and 1st grade parents to pay attention because by the time those projects get off the ground, it will impact your children. So pay attention as the school committee promotes this planning in the coming year. All right, where am I at? Number 3, I want us to make sure that we redouble our efforts in this coming year, and particularly in the spring, to hire a highly qualified and diverse staff. There is no question in my mind that one of the things that we need to do is to make sure that the professionals, the teachers, the administrators, the nutrition service workers, clerical support, teaching assistants in our buildings look like the children they teach. And I want to make sure that we can hire as many diverse staff members as possible. Now, diversity, well, it's not just a matter of racial diversity, although that certainly has been our focus. It's also a matter of perhaps hiring some more male teachers at the elementary level or the preschool level. In any event, we are going to be robust in our efforts in both recruiting and supporting teachers of color and all kinds of diverse staff members because that's the world we live in, and those are the individuals we want to put in front of our children to work alongside them and their families to promote their growth and their support. All right, resolution number 2 is to make sure that our students have more opportunities for interdisciplinary learning. We're at a place right now where the district, both at the elementary level, middle school, and the high school, our teachers and principals and directors have worked hard to break down some of the silos between disciplines so that it's not just reading or writing or math or science, but that together we can integrate in appropriate ways disciplines to provide a rich, robust, and creative opportunities for our students. At Needham High School, we have the 9th grade interdisciplinary program, the 10th grade interdisciplinary program, the Greater Boston Project. We have arts integration going on at the elementary level and the middle school level. Of course, at the elementary level, teachers are working across discipline all the time to support our students. And at the middle school with engineering projects, and at the high school with arts projects that are integrated into science and robotics, there are plenty of opportunities for interdisciplinary learning, and we need to have even more opportunities so that students understand that there are connections between science and math, and English and social studies, and the arts, and music, and actually everything that we do, because that's our world. It is interconnected, and we want to make sure that our schools reflect that. All right, resolution number 5 is to make sure that with the school committee's help and with our teachers' help, we continue to promote the understanding of a portrait of a Needham graduate in 2 ways. First of all, to make sure the community understands that we have a strategic plan, a 5-year strategic plan. We're in the 4th year of it, and that strategic plan guides our efforts. Everything, in fact, I just talked about is part of that strategic plan, and of course there's much more. There always is in the school system, many more things to do. That strategic plan is what we need to hold ourselves accountable to and to be focused on, so that we can make sure that we live out what is the most important part of the portrait of a Needham graduate, and those are the 5 competencies that we are proud and actually we've shared with the community in many different ways. And the 5 competencies we want our students to have before they graduate from Needham High School, and this begins in preschool and continues all the way up into 12th grade. We want them to be creative thinkers and problem solvers, communicators and collaborators, socially and culturally responsive contributors, responsible and resilient individuals, and importantly, empowered learners. Those are the attributes, those are the competencies we aspire to for our students. It's not so much how many advanced placement courses you've taken, or how much math you've had, or what your grades are, or GPA. Although all of those are part of what we do, we instead want to pivot a bit and make sure that those competencies, those attributes, really become the experiences of our students. I will tell you that one of the things I'm looking forward to, probably a New Year's resolution for the following year, is to really start thinking about creating a portfolio beginning in kindergarten for all of our students, so that they can put into an electronic portfolio how they have developed their competencies in each one of these 5 areas. And that will continue through to their 12th grade. And in fact, we could make it even, well, this is my hope, we could even make it a graduation requirement that you demonstrate mastery in these 5 competency areas before you leave Needham High School and go out into this world. So, those are my 5 resolutions for the Needham Public Schools for the year 2023. I'm sure you have your own. These are the ones that I want our community to be focused on. Make sure that we are, number 1, kicking off the Mental Health Task Force. Number 2, that we're assisting the school committee to promote the School Facilities Master Plan. Redouble our efforts to hire a diverse and qualified staff. Make sure that our students have interdisciplinary opportunities. And finally, to make sure, number 1, I'm backwards, but make sure that our portrait of a Needham graduate strategic plan and the competencies are at the forefront of all of our planning as we work with all of the young people and their families in the Needham Public Schools. So, here's to those resolutions, and here's to a great 2023 for everybody in the Needham Public Schools and the community. Thanks.